Winterize your garden with leaf mold. Let's take a look at the benefits and what it'll do for your garden this spring. You'll be amazed. Come check this out. We've got this spot right here next to the fence. Wind's been helping us out a little bit and kind of piled it up. See what we have underneath here. First thing we notice as we pull it back is we've got different colors. We've got some little strands of fungus growing in there. Let's see what the soil looks like underneath here. I mean, I'm able to dig right on down in there. Just look at that. You can compact that. And we've had rain for the last couple days. You have no moisture coming out of that when you squeeze. It compacts, but it breaks right apart. It's not mud. And look how damp those leaves are. This is what your garden soil will look like in the spring. Let's go ahead and get some of these leaves on the garden. This is one of those things where you let the wind help you. You've got a fence line, they'll blow it up, and that's a nice thick little layer. And if you get a twig or two in there, that's okay. That's just how easy that is. All of this soil underneath here, all of it. That is some beautiful stuff. And where I flip that over, you can see the decay on these leaves. That's promoting that life in the soil. That is some wonderful stuff. And you can see the fungus down in here. That's the kind of stuff you want to promote, that life in your soil. Well, let me finish loading this and we'll head on into the garden and we'll go ahead and spread it out. But what if you don't have an area where the wind is blowing it up, where they're brand new fresh leaves? All's not lost. There is another method you can use to make leaf mold just as effectively. A real effective way of making leaf mold, if you got fresh leaves, take a black plastic bag, fill it about 3/4 of the way full, tie it off, poke some holes in it so some air can get in there, toss it off to the side, kind of in a shady spot. Do that with 4 or 5 bags, and then in a month or so, it'll break down really nicely, and you can go ahead and add it around your plants, add it to your garden. That's one way. Some folks like their leaves crushed up, and a lawnmower is an easy way to pick them up. But when you put them on your garden, it's going to be a little tighter. There's not going to have as much airspace in there. They're not going to have as much hidey holes for your spiders and your ladybugs, your good predators that you want to overwinter in your garden. And since we're not going to rototill this, there's plenty of hidey holes. There may be a bad bug or two, but there's going to be more predators in here. If I just have fresh leaves, I just pile those on the garden and let them break down as they will. We get a little rain like we've had the last couple days, they'll go ahead and start breaking down pretty well. And you know, I told you that stay pretty good. These are some of the leaves we put in over the last few days. They haven't blown away, and we've had a pretty good storm come through here. If you've got any existing plants, I've got some lettuce coming up right here. That mulch has gotten a little thin, so we're just gonna cover it. In my scientific way of applying it, pump it out. I am going to go ahead and carefully put it around the back side of here. And I'll show you what we get in a second. And of course, once you got some built up around your barrier, then dumping the leaves becomes a lot easier. You don't have to worry about burying your plants. You might have to work just a little bit to get it around on the backside, but once you're done with that, you're good to go. Today, with our leaves being wet, they're laying in here a little tighter than if they were nice and loose and fluffy. If they were fluffier, you'd want them at least to the top, and I still have some of that to the top over there. Okay, once you get your leaves in here, and we don't have any leaves right around the plants, but when you lift this out of here, they're going to fall in a little bit, and you're going to be good to go. You might actually have to find your plant. But over the winter, as they grow, the wind and you moving your totes back and forth, that'll fill that right on in. And as it gets cold, we'll come back here and put these totes back on here. And you can pull them back just a little bit. Right there with our purple lettuce and our kale. And right over here with our volunteer lettuce. We should be pretty good to go. As you can see, we just have a few wood chips left in this layer. That's just how fast the life in the soil breaks down your organic matter. But it's feeding that life, and that life is what feeds your plants. Now we're ready for spring. This part of the garden is now winterized. Trying to leave a little walkway. I gotta warn you, you come down this path, you get close to running out of leaves, you're going to see them everywhere. You look off to the side as you're on the road, and you'll never notice that before. Come around the corner, you wonder why your neighbors hadn't raked their leaves yet. They call it leaf mold because it's fungal dominated. It helps balance out the bacterial dominated. And we want that fungus and the bacteria in the soil. We want that to be healthy and a nice balance. Those are the critters that breaks down the rocks, the sand, silt, and clay, which makes those nutrients plant available. By adding the leaf mold, you're just bringing in more fungus, which helps balance out your garden. It's beautiful stuff. You can do this too. Well, we got a little patch winterized with leaves. Over in this area, we had hay and straw last year. Just change it up a little bit. And we'll take the leaves as far as they'll go, and we'll find something else to fill in the rest. Now, if they happen to dump your pile where you're going to get some leaves, you can rake it all up together. And that way, when you put it on the garden, you're mixing that all together. And you have leaf mold, and you have wood chips. They break down at different rates, but they're also fluffy. They allow that oxygen to get down to the soil, get into the soil for the passageways that the roots and the other critters have made. You just pile it up on the ground. You can do this too. And until next time, remember, take care of yourself, take care of your family, and God bless you. Come on, let's plant.
Let's go plant garden.